School District 150 is facing a major budget shortfall, operating with an $11.5 million deficit.
And as we reported last night, with plans from Governor Rauner to slash education funding, it may only get worse.
WMBD's Jacob Peklo joins us live outside District 150 headquarters after speaking with members of the teachers union. Jacob?
Paul Marie, it's something that we expect to see almost every year now at this point, the threat of layoffs. Now, for some, that means scrambling to find a new job. For others, it means holding out hope, just sitting there waiting that they might eventually get rehired for their job. Now, I talked to the teachers union today, and many of them said, well, this time around, the threats, they seem a lot more permanent than ever before. Knoxville Center is afraid he will lose his job. Well, it could mean fewer expenses for the district. He says it could create additional issues for his students.
These students haven't been successful in the traditional setting, and more than likely they would either go back to those settings where they weren't successful, or they would probably just not go to school at all.
The center currently has 130 students and 18 staffers on site.
We are proud of the fact that so many students are coming to us and graduating, and we want to continue to serve our students.
Because of budget shortfalls and the threat of major cuts in state funding, entire programs like at Knoxville Center could be shut down in an effort to save cash. While reduction in force notifications, or RIFs, are common in the land of Lincoln, things just seem different in 2015.
The big difference this time is, our concern with what is going on in Springfield. It seems like there might actually be some cuts that might actually make it tougher and make it harder for the district to bring teachers back.
While many of the layoffs are short-term, Teachers Union President Jeff Atkins-Dutro says most teachers simply can't afford to wade through the uncertainty of possibly being rehired. It's a situation that can leave the district looking for teachers when the school year begins.
Which is why we have this chronic shortage. So instead of 40 positions being unfilled next year, we may end up with 50.
Administrators say they've spent months studying the enrollment figures before making the RIF recommendations.
The scrutiny I saw with the budget last night, if we had seen that kind of scrutiny over the past 4 years, we probably wouldn't be in nearly as much trouble as we are now.
Still, as the students finish the current school year in that constant state of limbo, both Thomas and the teachers union are holding out hope that the programs can stick around just a little bit longer. Now, the Knoxville Center opened up its doors 4 years ago for the first time, and Thomas says its graduation numbers have been on the rise ever since then. Now, the Richwood Center is also on the chopping block, that along with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of curriculum. Guys, back to you.
All right, Jacob, thanks. Well, the budget battle among Illinois lawmakers may actually be letting up a little. A bipartisan plan to fill a $1.6 billion hole is on its way to the state Senate. Negotiations between the Republicans and Democrats have stalled for weeks. The bipartisan proposal passed today is split into two bills. Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan and other party leaders sponsored it. It moves $1.3 billion from other funds and sources to make up for shortfalls caused by the income tax that expired in January. The bill might fill those holes, but it impacts funding meant for roads and conservation, and it cuts money to all state agencies by 2.25%, including $150 million to education. But Governor Rauner will have $97 million he can divert to school districts that are in the worst shape.
It's a point that we came together, clean it up, and move forward with putting a hole and putting this budget to rest.
The cuts that we are making are not going to be easy. They're not going to be easy for the people who provide services. They're not going to be easy for the people who are entitled to get services.
The bills quickly passed a House committee this morning and the House early this afternoon. The Constitution requires the Senate take 3 days before it can vote on that bill. The General Assembly is set to break for 2 weeks after this Friday. It must pass both chambers before then if agencies in need want to get paid.
More from our Capitol newsroom tonight. Illinois is one of 10 states that does not require high school students to learn about the state and its history. As WMBD's Jessica Coons reports, that could soon change.
So we can learn a lot about the culture just from reading not even the whole thing.
Tanya Falloon Sullivan works at Williamsville High School. She teaches classes that include current affairs and Illinois history.
It is kind of amazing to live in a democracy and not require students to learn about that democracy as participants.
A proposed amendment could change that. It calls for required civics courses in public high schools. Course content would include learning how the democratic process works and understanding and discussing controversial issues in politics.
Civics really is talking about what's going on in, current events, what's going on in your community, what's going on in your state and in your country.
Williamsville High School students already learn civics in class, but Sullivan says students could use more.
Just naming your 2 United States senators is sometimes difficult for students.
Funding would come from a private grant. Lawmakers say the $1 million will be enough to cover the training, but there is still concern about how teachers would fit more work into an already busy day.
If you're going to teach more in a certain area, what's going to give?
Lawmakers say if that's the case, civics should be incorporated into other curriculum. Sullivan hopes that extra bit of classroom work will drive her students to the polls.
I think the more people who vote, the more democratic a society really is.
Now, if passed, the new civics curriculum would be added to schools in the fall of 2016.
All right, well, here's something you don't hear often. Property owners in Peoria's Junction City are asking for a tax increase. The shopping center wants to build a new entrance near the current American Pie location that will soon be a senior housing complex. To do that, though, they need to borrow some money from the city, nearly $1.8 million. Then it will all be paid back to the city through that additional property tax. Tonight at Council, there is a public hearing about that proposed property tax.
And it's a first reading tonight for food trucks at Peoria City Council. Right now, these mobile meal makers are not allowed in Peoria, and brick and mortar establishments are worried about losing business if the food trucks are allowed. Many others are ready for them to roll into town. WMBD's Marvis Herring is at the City Council meeting and will have an update for us tonight at 10. The unemployment rate in Illinois is nearly 2 percentage points below what it was last year. It dropped down to 6% in February. It sat at nearly 8% this time last year. The national jobless rate is 5.5%. Nearly 14,000 jobs were added in Illinois last month. Trade, transportation, and utilities sectors saw the biggest gains, 5,800 positions.
One local organization in Bloomington is working to find a solution for homelessness in the Twin Cities. PATH is looking into low-cost alternatives for housing for the homeless. One option, tiny homes. The tiny homes would be around 400 square feet, about the size of your living room, and then give people enough space to eat and sleep. PATH says a tiny home community is an affordable option to help get the homeless off the streets.
We're hoping to be able to find a place within the Bloomington-Normal area that we could reasonably put a tiny home community, and we're really looking to raise awareness and have a lot of community support.
Now, PATH is still looking into costs as discussions move forward. They're looking at a tiny house community of about 6 to 10 houses.
Now, when it comes to ovarian cancer, the single greatest risk factor is family history. That's why Angelina Jolie says she had her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed.
Well, now she's encouraging others to consider their medical options. And WMBD's Hannah Hilliard joining us now with more tonight. Hannah, why did she decide to have more surgery?
Well, Paul Maria, the actress lost her mother, grandmother, and aunt to cancer. I talked to a doctor from Illinois Cancer Care today, and he tells me certain genes, like the one Jolie has, are getting easier to identify because of technology, but these specific genes also put you at a higher risk.
The odds of getting breast cancer is between 60 and 80% lifetime. Ovarian cancer is about 50 to 60% lifetime.
Now, Dr. Nose recommends going through these preventive surgeries if you are a carrier of any of the more than 20 genes related to breast or ovarian cancer. And he applauds Jolie for making her journey public.
I think Angelina Jolie did women a great service when she stepped forward and announced that she had BRCA1, which was the genetic disorder that killed her mother with ovarian cancer. So I think that raised the level of awareness.
So now we took to our Facebook page to ask what you think of Jolie's decision, and many seem grateful for her stepping forward. Laura says, I think there is so much more you can do for your health than cut up your body. I'm glad she's bringing awareness, but major surgeries are not without risk or long-term effects. And Liz says, I think as a person in the public, she kind of does have a responsibility to educate where she can. If writing the article brought to light the solution for someone else's hardship, and the only reason it got noticed is because she is famous, who cares? Back to you, Maria.
All right, Hannah, thanks so much. Well, still ahead, it's Driving Safe in Work Zone Week here in Illinois, how local leaders are making sure you're aware of people working on the roads. That's still ahead, but first, Rachel.
Well, most of us are dry out there right now, but the thunderstorms are still on the way. We'll break down the timing straight ahead.
You know, I get asked all the time, why should I lease? Well, how about the fact you'll never be upside down on your trade again, or the fact you'll only pay tax on what you use? So how about a 2015 double cab Silverado 4x4 for just $380 a month, or a crew cab Silverado 4x4 for just $465 a month? Now, maybe a truck isn't your style, so you want to do a 2015 Equinox for just $169 a month. And of course you still get the Green's Goods package, car washes, and so much more. You gotta go green.
Staying healthy is important. At IPMR, we're helping cancer survivors live healthy with our STAR program. Whether you've just been diagnosed, beginning or finishing up treatment, or experiencing late effects of unresolved issues, the team at IPMR will support you through your journey. Overcome the physical and emotional challenges that occur as a result of cancer and cancer treatment. Log on to IPMR.org to find out more about the STAR program. It's time for you to shine. Live well.
There's no time to waste. Get Xfinity TV for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. This is one of the best offers of the year. So get started for $19.99 a month. Plus, get the Xfinity TV Go app included at no additional cost. So you'll be able to watch live TV on any device, anywhere you go. Call 1-800-XFINITY to get a great offer on Xfinity TV. Or get started for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 full year. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
WMBD 31 News is brought to you by Nissan. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
More excitement, more adventure, more tunes, more versatility. America's most exciting lineup is at your local Nissan store now. And now's the best time to get yours.
Choose from 14 models with 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Or lease the 38 MPG Highway Altima, just $189 per month.
Get to Nissan now. Hurry, event ends March 31st.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Barker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority. WMBD 31 meteorologist Rachel Kay.
We are mostly dry across central Illinois right now, but we are not in the clear. A lot of activity kind of all around us, every direction you look, but the storms that we're tracking for tonight are the ones in Missouri right now. You can see some severe thunderstorm warnings on this system right now. The heavier, stronger storms look to be tracking a little bit further to our south, but we're going to keep an eye on this as it works its way in our direction. We do have those thunderstorms on the way, but right now actually even a little bit of sun peeking out on our Cooks Auto Body Skycam over Uptown Normal right now. You can see a little bit warmer out there than what we started off today, the low 40s rather, I should say, but very windy out there. Those winds coming from the southeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour across the board, making it feel a little bit chilly out there. Now, in terms of when these storms are going to arrive, here we are around 10 p.m. and you can see kind of looking for areas south of I-74 to start to see those thunderstorms working their way into our area. The stronger storms, you can see this area of heavier rain to our south. That will be kind of tracking towards Springfield, and by around midnight, the storm's a little bit more widespread. Again, those thunderstorms reaching now north of I-74, but the stronger storms to our south and in the overnight hours, this system will also start to lose a little bit of its stamina without the daytime heating. By tomorrow morning, when you wake up, here we are around 6 a.m., the system should be out of our area. We will wake up dry, but mostly cloudy for the start of the day on Wednesday. Throughout the overnight hours, this system is with a warm front, so we actually will see temperatures continue to warm a little bit overnight. We'll hit those mid-40s, scattered thunderstorms continuing until the morning, where we should start off right around the 40-degree mark for your morning commute. But tomorrow will be much warmer than today. With this warm front working its way through, we'll hit highs in the upper 50s, about 58 in Peoria and Bloomington, the chance to see the low 60s a little bit further to our south. But following this warm front, there will be a cold front not far behind. Tomorrow night, actually, heading into Thursday morning, this cold front will start to work its way through, bringing storms again a little bit further to our south, the chance for some strong storms. We may see a little bit of rain overnight tomorrow night, but mostly staying dry. Heading into Thursday, though, much cooler. We'll hit highs in the mid-40s on Thursday and Friday. This colder air really starting to sink down. You can see we're going to start off in those upper 20s. Here's a look at your full 8-day outlook. You can see Friday will be much cooler. We'll hit highs only in the upper 30s, but the sunshine looking at least to come back out for the day on Friday and Saturday. We'll be right back.
The Lexus Command Performance Sales Event has begun. Come experience what's made Lexus the fastest growing automotive luxury brand on the road. Featuring the stylish ES, sporty CT Hybrid, and versatile RX. With more new models than ever, there's never been a better time to drive a Lexus. During the Command Performance Sales Event, get great offers on your favorite Lexus models, now through March 31st. Lease the 2015 ES350 for $349 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
At KBL, we feel a kitchen renovation means giving up your kitchen for a short time, but it shouldn't mean giving up cooking. With any purchase of new kitchen cabinetry, KBL will give you a brand new Weber grill for free. KBL, we make it easy.
Anso Nylon Carpeting, now at UFS, only $199 a square foot. Over 10 styles and colors to choose from. UFS, your flooring headquarters. About 10 minutes from anywhere.
Velde Cadillac Buick GMC has been selling and servicing
Central Illinois families for over 27 years.
We've done so with the belief that they are not
just customers, they're our neighbors
and friends. They are our family.
It's so much more than just selling Cadillacs.
It's all about being the best Cadillac dealership we can be. See us today at Velde Cadillac Buick GMC in Pekin, where we treat you like family.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big. This big. Bigger. 11% bigger. With 11% make it brighter. No, 11% brighter. Softer? 11% softer. Save 11% on blocks. Every block. Save 11% on appliances. All appliances. Save 11% on paint. That's right, all the paint. From this to this, or even this. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Hurry in for big savings.
Garden Court at Liberty Village treats your loved one as a person who just happens to have Alzheimer's. We strive to preserve and protect their dignity. Our dedicated staff provides consistent care in an anxiety-free environment. Contact Garden Court today.
Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 6.
Road construction is going to start ramping up again, and state officials just want you to get home safely. State police and the Department of Transportation have joined forces with labor representatives to stress that message today in Peoria. It's part of National Work Zone Awareness Week happening right now. The theme this year is actually two: expect the unexpected and embrace the orange. IDOT officials also announcing a number of ramp closures for drivers on Interstate 74 and 155. Those start next week. The ramp from northbound 155 getting onto 74 West will be closed, along with the ramp from 74 West to South 155. Drivers will be detoured around those ramps until the end of November as crews reconstruct that interchange. Well, remember the fallen, honor the living, and aid brothers in need. That's what airmen of the Illinois National Guard are doing in the 4th annual TACP 24-hour challenge. The event was created to honor fallen members of the Tactical Air Control Party and also raise money for the TACP Association. It provides support for TACPs who were wounded in battle or helping families of those who died in battle. The airmen start their 129-mile relay this Thursday at 1. Now, if you want to donate to their cause, you can head over to our website, ciproud.com, for more information on how to do that.
Abandoned bicycles in Bloomington are getting a new home. It's a story from our Twin Cities newsroom. The Bloomington Police Department donated 39 abandoned and unclaimed bikes to the West Bloomington Revitalization Project. The bikes will be repaired and given to kids in need. Bloomington Police say it's an easy way for them to give back to the community.
To see the kids come in and then walk out with a bicycle, I mean, what kid doesn't love a new bicycle? So it is really a great cause, and we're glad that we can be a part of it.
The repaired bikes will be given away at a walk-in bike out day on April 25th in downtown Bloomington. 5 local soccer players commit to play at ICC next year. Next in sports, why it'll be a brand new experience for one of them. But first, here's a look at the day on Wall Street.
Grossinger Motors has just one thing in mind: delivering the Subaru you want at the price you want. We've added up all the savings and incentives, then price cut it to sell. Right now, drive a new Impreza for just $21,400 or lease a new Forester for just $159 per month. Stop in today or visit our website for over 250 deals to choose from. Only at Grossinger Motors, 1430 Fort Jesse Road in Normal and at GrossingerSubaru.com.
Green Ford has gone mad in March.
Drive home a Fusion or an Escape and save over $6,000. Or lease a Fusion for $149 a month, or an Escape for $179 a month, or even a new F-150 for $259 a month. Or save $13,000 off the purchase price. Save big with $4,500 off the Explorers, or lease one for $269 a month, or a new Mustang for only $229 a month. Don't miss this madness in March. Save on the crazy deals happening now at Green Ford. Nothing beats a Green Ford deal. You gotta go to Green.
The stage is set for a cavalcade of unbeatable values at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. It's our moment to shine and your big chance to knock down incredible savings on the top brands. Save on Michelin tires. They offer reliability, durability, and superior performance. Right now, save $40 when you buy a matching set of 4 quality Michelin tires. And stock up on Farm and Fleet antifreeze coolant, only $7.99 a gallon. Don't miss your big chance for savings right now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
WMBD 31 News is brought to you by Goldfine and Bowles. Experience that wins.
Hiring an attorney wasn't in your plans, but your life's been turned upside down, and you need experienced legal help. Finding it just got easier. Our new location at the corner of Knoxville and Lake Avenue in Peoria gives you easy access to our office and the experienced legal team you want fighting for you. At Goldfine and Bowles, your case is serious business. You want results, we'll get them for you. Call us today or stop by our new location on Knoxville at the corner of Lake Avenue. Goldfine and Bowles, experience that wins.
Now, WMBD 31 Sports.
High school hoops wrapped up over the weekend in Peoria, and now the college basketball season is officially over in Central Illinois. The ISU Redbirds were 15 feet away from reaching the NIT quarterfinals for the first time in 19 years. 15 feet. That's the distance from the rim to the free throw line. Down a point with 3 seconds to play, freshman Mikhail McIntosh missed both free throw attempts, and Old Dominion escaped with a 50-49 win.
Couldn't be more proud of our group. Certainly came for a win, and we had it right there. You know, obviously every game, no game's won or lost by one possession.
Mueller says the loss will be especially tough on McIntosh, a freshman who made some big plays this season and will be one of the key pieces for the ISU program going forward.
What you do in situations like that, it's tough. There's not much I could say right now. He's going to grow. He's going to be in that situation again next year, the year after, and he's going to make them because you grow from this, just like a lot of players do.
Some key players who won't be back next season, seniors John Jones, Bobby Hunter, and Deshaun Knight, this year's leading scorer with more than 14 points per game. On tap tonight, 2 girls soccer teams braving the chilly weather for their second game of the season. We'll have highlights of Morton at Notre Dame later on tonight at 10. 5 local players will continue their careers at the collegiate level after signing their letters of intent at ICC today. They say they're looking forward to taking the field with some girls that they've played against for 4 years.
It's going to be a lot of fun to, play against these girls and then next year come together and, come together as a team and work together as a common goal to win games next year.
They have a good team and it's challenging, and I'm excited to see what that can bring me as a player. The goal is to go to a university after 2 years here, so it'd be nice to play there with a scholarship as well.
Illini Bluff senior Bailey Callister won't be playing this spring. That's because she played in the fall with the boys, as she has all through high school, because IB doesn't have a girls team. She says the pace of the boys game will make the adjustment to the college game a little easier.
Mostly the way they challenged me and pushed me. It's going to be different than playing at a different level with girls than boys. The speed of the boys game was very fast, and I know at the college level it'll be fast, but it was fast for me in high school.
Also signing with the Cougars, Morton's Katrina Beebe and East Peoria's Serena Manasian. Briefly, NFL owners meet this week in Phoenix. The Bears signed former 49ers defensive end Ray McDonald. Team ownership had to weigh in and approve that signing. McDonald was cut by San Fran last season while under investigation for sexual assault, though he has not been charged. And finally, Ottawa Senators goalie Andrew Hammond has taken the league by storm. His nickname is the Hamburglar because that's what's on his goalie mask. Fans threw burgers on the ice after last night's 5th and deciding goal. And check out this modified logo that the Canadian sports station TSN uses. Right there. The Hamburglar mask on top of the Senators logo.
That's awesome. A good snack, though, if you're, just scoop one up and, little snack mid-game.
Those ice guys are eating well.
Rachel back right after this.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD 31.
Tonight, what's on this tape?
He's making a point that we're vulnerable.
That's creepy.
And behind this door lead to a shocking reunion.
Bring her here. I need to talk to her first. Work it out, Tim.
New NCIS, then it's a mystery and a mural.
All the victims written here.
On TV's #1 new show.
We may have a serial killer on our hands.
New NCIS New Orleans after NCIS, CBS Tonight.
Honda developed the first fuel-injected motorcycle, the first full line of 4-stroke outboards in America, the world's first omnidirectional personal mobility device. We even made rear-view cameras standard on every 2015 Honda vehicle. But I'm here to introduce one of our greatest innovations yet. The Honda Dream Garage sales event, with great deals on almost everything we make right now. So go, you've got a garage to fill.
Now, at your Honda dealer.
We're installing new equipment and advanced technology to improve reliability. It's all part of Ameren, Illinois' 5-year plan to build a stronger energy infrastructure. Along the way, we're also building a stronger economy in central and southern Illinois by hiring more than 800 new employees. I should know. I'm one of them. Ameren, Illinois. Energy at work.
Honda developed the world's most advanced light jet, the world's most advanced humanoid robot. And now we're introducing Honda's Dream Garage sales event with great deals on almost everything Honda makes, like the CR-V, Motor Trend's 2015 Sport Utility of the Year, and this powerful Honda.
The Honda Dream Garage sales event. Get a dream deal on a 2015 CR-V with standard rear-view camera. Now, at your Honda dealer.
Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 6.
All right, another dreary day, but that's all right. We're looking forward to the sunshine coming in a couple days.
Yeah, we've got a couple days to wait though, and actually tonight we have some thunderstorms on the way. Our first thunderstorms of the season will hit lows around 40 degrees. Pretty windy there overnight too. As we go into the day tomorrow, we'll be much warmer because this is with a warm front, so we'll hit the upper 50s, and then Thursday, Friday looking a little bit cooler, but like you said, sunshine coming back for Friday and Saturday, so not too bad. We have something to look forward to.
Right, of course, you'll keep everybody posted tonight too.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Don't forget, we're always on though, ciproud.com. Good night.
Good night.